Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I do my foundation routine. I know most of you already know how I do this, but some of you don't, and I figured it would be easier for future makeup videos for me to just post a link on how I do this versus having to show you guys over and over again how I do it. This is something I usually don't show you when I record my makeup videos, but I prep my face with hyaluronic acid serum. This one's by Spring Valley. So I'll apply that all over my face. On my neck. And on my eyes. So for primer, I use the Touch and Sol No Problem Primer. Then I use the Studio Fix Fluid with SPF 15 by MAC and C40. I've tried other foundations and I always go back to this one. I just feel like it gives me such a flawless, just natural look. Every time I wear it, I get complimented just because it really looks just like a second layer of skin. A couple pumps. About a pump and a half because I don't like to use that much either. I don't want it to be too heavy. Apply that all over. Make sure you put foundation on your ears and on your neck just so everything will look even. And the reason why I use a brush is because it's easier to disperse. Going with a wet beauty blender. And I just push it in. I wish you could see the difference. It's more noticeable in person, like just how flawless it looks when you use a beauty blender. Then I go in with the Studio Fix Soft Matte Foundation Stick by MAC and W50. I always do it a little bit higher just so it'll give my face a little bit of a lift. So just push it in with a wet beauty blender. Then I use the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer in 6.75 Sesame. I don't know if you can see that. I'll apply a little bit here, a little bit here, kind of go down. Same here. And again with a wet beauty blender. I don't always do this on my nose with a concealer. It really depends how I feel about my nose that day. Right. Blend it all together. And I use the Pretty Vulgar translucent powder. The Powder Room 147 Matte About It. Did I get that right? Yeah, 147 Matte About It. I just like to use a big fluffy brush and just put a little bit of powder all over. The reason why I don't bake is because, yeah, through camera it looks nice, but in person I feel like it just looks like too much, you know what I mean? And I like my makeup to look as natural as possible, so I don't ever bake. I just set my face with a little bit of powder and that's about it. So obviously depends on what makeup look I'm doing. That's how I choose what highlight I'm going to use, what blush I'm going to use. But this is what I use pretty much every day. So for highlight, I'm using the Laura Mercier Highlight 1. Here's a fan brush. Just right here on my Cupid's bow. Some on my chin, my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, Some up here, some up here. And for blush, I use the Baked Powder blush. This one's by Milani. As you can tell, it's my favorite just because it's so old. I've used it so much. This one's in the color Dulce Pink. Yeah, this thing, I need a new one. I really need a new one. It comes with a little brush, but I'll use it sometimes. I like to use a buffing brush. After that, whatever's left over on the brush, I'll put a little bit on my nose, right here above my eyebrows. Okay, and kind of a little bit down there. So I'm going to put on my eyelashes and I'll be right back. And for finishing spray, I'm going to be using the MAC Prep Prime Fix Matte. Hope I said that right. I love this lip balm. It's the baby lip. Alright, beautiful, and that is it. That is my foundation routine. If you like this video, please thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, and I will talk to you later. I love you. Remember, your mindset creates your masterpiece. You can either turn it into what you want or what someone else wants. I suggest you choose wisely.